Today we are looking at the Sebo Balance A1 in blue. It's got a 400 watt powerful motor, a 48-minute runtime. It's lightweight at only 2.3 kilograms. It's quiet at only 70 dB. It has the innovative Sebo Cyclone technology, the Sebo Power Brush with anti-hair wrap technology, has a smart LED display on top, a 2-year warranty, and it's designed and engineered in Germany. How do I know all this and I've not even unboxed it? Well, I've been reading it all off here. But is this any good? Let's find out. So let's get it unboxed. So inside the box we have the instruction manual, the power supply lead, a 2-in-1 crevice tool, the main long pole, another crevice tool, a flexible hose, a filter, an attachment that looks like it probably goes on the main unit and the pole, the rechargeable detachable battery, a soft rolling brush, a small mini power brush, the main power brush, and the main part of the vacuum cleaner. Not forgetting about the wall dock. We've actually put it onto this floor standing mount, which I'm assuming you can buy separately. And if you can, I'll link it in the description of this video. And I'll just show you what it looks like in there. So it just sits in there and then you can put your accessories on too, like that. So let's look at the main unit. And the first thing I noticed about it is this little lever just here. And that, if I press it or pull it, is the way of expelling all the dust and dirt that is collected in there. So it's a nice easy way of removing all the dirt, which is a lot better than some other manufacturers that I've reviewed, where you actually have to unscrew the main dustbin and then you have to take the filter out just to get to the dust. This makes it quick and simple, so really like that. However, I then saw that it's a trigger to turn it on and off. A lot of our customers, and even me, I don't really like to have to hold down on the trigger to actually get the vacuum to work. I prefer just pressing a button and then you can just hold it without having your finger held down. However, if you press it, it actually stays on. So another really good plus point. To turn it off, just pull the trigger again. So even though it does have the trigger stays on. If you like this type of content, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you like this video in particular, give me a thumbs up. And I would love if you leave a comment or even share this video to your friends. The detachable battery is always a plus, so to remove it, there's a button just there. We can just press that, slide it forward, and that is the battery off. So if you didn't have it wall docked, you can then just charge that on a cupboard, on the floor, wherever your charging cable is. And then when you want to put it back, you just put it on and pull back. So on the back or the top of the vacuum, you have an LCD screen. If I turn it on by pulling the trigger, you'll see that is now lit up. It currently says 99%. It was at 100%. I took the battery home to charge and it will come on the standard settings. So the first suction power, you press this button on the right, go to medium and then high. Then press this button to turn it down. Trigger to turn it off. So we've seen how to get rid of all the dust, but how do we actually clean the inside of this? Well, we just hold down on that button a bit more. So press it down and all this will come out. So you can clean this, but now we've got this Cyclone unit filter to take out. And hopefully we're able to see up here, it has an unlock and a lock. So the unlock says turn it this way. So we just turn it a little bit and it will come off. When you need to, when this is clogged up with dust and dirt, just brush it off. You can even vacuum it, and you've got some holes here. Either vacuum them out, use an air compressor, or some pipe cleaners. Just clean that, keep it nice and free of dust and dirt. Back to the unit, we have a filter in here, and that is the motor protection filter. So all you need to do is grab hold of it and pull. So you can clean this, you can wash this under the tap 24 hours before you use it, but it does come with two in the box. So you can be washing one, drying one, whilst using the other. There's one more filter, which is this bit here. So this is the micro hygiene filter. To pull this out, you grab hold of the rubber around here and pull. It is stiff, difficult to get out. And the first time I did that, I couldn't actually pull it out. It was so wedged in there, it took me a long time to actually get that out. So I don't know if that was just this one, but if you think, oh, I can't pull it out, it is really, really tricky. Just keep persevering and it will come out. And as soon as you've had it out once, it's nice and easy. It actually says in the instructions that this one can't be washed and must be replaced, but you could still clean it, vacuum it up, get rid of any dust and dirt and use it for as long as possible. Right, so let's put it all back together. This one, just push straight in. You then need to get one of your motor protection filters. Now there's only one way round this can go. You can see it's got a little bit sticking out there, and that is at the bottom just there. Just make sure you're holding it correctly and just push it in, and it fits snug in place. We'll then get the cyclone unit, and we have to push this in and turn it to the right, clockwise, and turn. So that's nice and tight. Then we just need to push these together. So it will slide on this bottom rail. Push it there, slide until it clicks. Like that, all done. So let's assemble it and make it into a proper working vacuum. With this bit just here, so that just clips in. So of course that means anytime that you do need to empty the dustbin, that bit has to be removed. So you just press on there, pull it out, and then you can empty the dustbin. So we can now make it into a handheld, like that, or with the 2-in-1 crevice tool, like that. Put the main pole on, and the main power brush. So you can see when the buzz turns on, you can see the brushes are moving around, and we've also got some LED lights at the front. So this has currently got the universal floor brush in there. We could put in the hard floor brush, but I'm going to use it upstairs first, and we've got all carpets, so this will be the best one to use. However, if you did want to change the brush roller, how would you do that? Well, on this side, you can see there's an unlock and lock padlock. So if we go unlock, we're just going to move it down like that and put it off. Then the brush roller will come out just like that, and then you can put the other one in. I want to use this one, so let's put it back together, push it in, make sure it's in tight, and then we just reinsert this to make sure that hole goes into that lug just there, and make sure this bit of plastic goes over that part. So we're going to go down, make sure it's just over it, and you should see the back bit goes down first, and then you can just push it up. Nice and simple. So let me just make a little bit of mess on the floor, and then let's see how good this is at picking that up. Okay, so if I just sprinkle some porridge oats down, scatter them out a little bit, just see if you can pick them up. So yeah, that was all picked up easy enough, and that was just on the first setting. Okay, so now I'm going to try each setting. So the low, medium and high. I'll just scatter some of this back down and see what difference it makes. Standard setting. On the medium setting. And on the high setting. As soon as I put it on that high setting, you can feel it getting a lot more resistance in the carpet, so it's going to be bringing up a lot more dust and dirt out, cleaning it quicker, but the battery won't last as long. Now let me just clean the rest of the floor. And we'll do that on the high setting. Now remember, with this vacuum cleaner, you do have the mini power brush as well if you have more of a confined area to get into. Also, kind of useful in your car. I'm now just going to show you the flexible hose being connected. So, put them in the end there, and then get one of the crevice tools, choose that one, and just click it in. Making getting into them hard to reach places a lot easier. Now I haven't spoke about the price. Currently this is £339, however, like most electrical appliances, it does fluctuate, but that is, I think, a very reasonable price. Okay, if you've got any questions or there's something I haven't covered properly, let me know in the comments because I can do a quick video just for you. If you are thinking of buying one, I will put a link in the description of the video. Now this isn't a sponsored video, Sebo haven't put me up to this, we are a Euronics member, so this is one of the products that we actually sell in our physical store in Ramsey, Cambridgeshire. I do really like the vacuum. Please let me know if you've already got one. What do you think of it after using it for a few days, weeks, months, however long you've had it? And if you want to watch another video, I'll put the link on the screen somewhere around there.